Hey guys, how's it going? Pontchartrain Audit here. Today out at the Hammond City Hall in Hammond, Louisiana. You got a couple buildings out here. Looks like a nice building. Nice enough area. I know partly out here today because there have been reports of people going missing. I want to see if I can get a comment. There have been people reportedly dying in the jails. Like to see if I can get a comment out of that. Also, just normal auditing things, see if they respect our right to record as guaranteed by the First Amendment. See if they're willing to respect our rights. That says it's a church. Okay. It looks like this. It looks like it's all connected, but I guess that's a church. That says up there that's a church. So I guess I don't really need to bother with the church. A church is a church. I don't think that's why we're here. I don't think a church would necessarily care, but it's a little odd for it to look like it's part of the government buildings. Oh, we have a sign that says public entrance. City of Hammond, public entrance. So I don't know what's over in this area then. There was a door over there. It looked like we could go in. We have City of Hammond, Pete Panapinto, mayor, and the councilman. We have the mayor's office, first floor mayor, director of administration, city council, second floor grants and purchasing. Employees only. Different awards. City of Hammond proclamation. Not a lot over here, but see if we're allowed in.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Can we help you?
I'm just taking a look around. I'm admiring the building and.
Oh, okay. Lisa, your flag, though, remember the one you had left out to come? It's there.
I see you guys have a lot of awards up here.
Yeah, but they all for the same thing.
Oh, they are? Have the district director of administration over there. United States of America, to all to whom these presents shall come greeting. City of Hammond Water and Sewer and Service. Doors open, but it says private. Hammond Square redeveloping grand opening. We have the office of the Hammond City Council. Proclamation. Purple Heart. Public entrance next door.
Alright, have a good
Well,
one.
I got one more trip for y'all.
Oh, okay, we're really out.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 trips today.
I was wondering if, because one question I had, I don't know if he's here, but I was wondering if the mayor had
No,
it.
he's not in.
Okay. I was trying to figure out if maybe he had a comment on the persons that are going missing and dying in the jails.
I doubt that. I doubt if he would comment on that. That would be something that's in investigation. You'd have to speak with the city attorney about that.
Okay.
That's on Pontchartrain.
You know, I figured, worst case scenario is he says no comment.
That's what he gonna say.
So, anyways, kind of a small office here. Used to.
Compared to.
Well, I'm just saying, like I've been to other public buildings and, especially city halls this is a smaller city hall is what I'm saying.
Smaller city.
I guess that's fair. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. All right, well, that went perfectly fine. Perfectly happy with that. I didn't ask her name, but I saw it on the desk. Elena. Wonderful job. Absolutely how you should handle it. Obviously she was wondering why I was there, which is natural. I'm gonna take a look over here at these doors, see what these doors are. But after we went in, and we were just said we were looking around, she didn't seem to have a problem with it. Door electronically locked. Different public notices here. Property taxes and occupational licenses, utility billing. Damage assessment map for Ida.
Yeah.
Have a picture of the mayor.
Oh, I was doing the happy days.
Things about partial payments.
All right, bye.
I'm gonna pause here while I wait for them. Hi, is this where I would file like a FOIL request or a FOIA request? Public records?
That's gonna be next door.
Next door?
The sidewalk along this building, you're gonna walk along this building, there's gonna be some doors you're gonna go in, there's gonna be another set of doors, she's gonna be sitting at a desk, her name is Emma.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, well, they're saying public records is actually where we just were. I don't feel the need to go back and bother them, honestly. But, this was perfectly fine. I'm actually very happy with how this went. Like I said, a little bit odd that there was a church here that looks like it's part of the government complex. But that's alright. Things are allowed to be odd. I know there's churches all over this town. Heck, there's another one right there. I'm not saying I have a problem with churches. I just, like I said, it stood out to me. It's a beautiful building. I didn't know it was a church until I saw that. Anyways, yeah, this went really well. I guess that is me getting out of here. I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, like and subscribe. This is Total Pass. Pontchartrain Audit out. So as it turns out there is even more public buildings right here that I didn't even see initially. Over here we have a police annex. I don't think this is necessarily open to the public. But just around the corner here we also have a courthouse. So I'm going to go around to there. Obviously, police units only. Inmate transport. We have corrections. We have a library over there. Reserved for city council staff. The police have taken it. That's funny. All these spots over here are reserved. But right over here, is the Leon Ford III Memorial Justice Building. Just over here on the opposite side. Let's go in and take a look around. No cell phones allowed in courtroom. No shorts, tank tops, hats, scarves, hair, inappropriate clothing, flip-flops. Funny, I'm wearing flip-flops. Let's see what they say. Wallets, keys, and documents only. Attention, entering the second floor on court days. Any contraband, cell phones, pagers, and other electronics will be seized and will be held in contempt. Alright. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
What are you here for?
I'm just taking a look around.
Taking a look around? What you want to see?
Well, the building, it's a nice building. And it's a public building too, so.
Yeah, it is.
Just taking a look around.
Okay.
You know, what's you're a...
I'm a deputy marshal with the marshal's office here.
And your name and badge number?
I'm Deputy David Bickford, Deputy Marshal David Bickford.
Thank you. My name is Adam.
How you doing, Adam?
Doing well.
Where are you from?
Originally?
Yeah.
Originally, I'm from Boston.
Okay.
I live, you can see I go to school out here, and I live in this general area, so
Yeah.
I don't specifically live here in Hammond, but
This is the Hammond City Courthouse
yeah.
and also the 7th Ward courthouse. And the 7th Ward starts at University Avenue, which was originally Ward Line Road.
Yeah.
And it goes all the way to that parish, and Livingston Parish. It goes all the way to St. John Parish, and then it goes all the way to Chancellorsville.
All right. Yeah. Am I okay to take a look around?
Yeah, what do you want to see?
Oh, I know I gotta come through here, so I know I gotta
Yeah.
take like keys and stuff out, don't I? And I know phone can't go through there necessarily. I don't think any of that is metal. Keys are metal. I think that's good.
Come on, sir. Yeah, you good.
Alright.
So our marshal's office is in that door there.
Alright. That'd be Sheriff Marshall, right?
No, the marshal is, it's not the sheriff.
Well,
We have a
so,
marshal.
sorry.
It's like a sheriff. It's like
Police department. You know, I know there's like a fire marshal too, obviously.
yeah,
But.
yeah. Now, not every town has a marshal. There are 47 marshals in the state of Louisiana.
Okay.
So there's not one in every town or every parish.
That sounds like it'd probably be close to at least one per parish.
Well, actually, I'm not sure how many parishes there are in Louisiana, but there's more than 47.
I don't know that there's that many more, but that sounded close to the right number, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what,
let's just Google it and see. That way, next time somebody comes in, I'll have the answer for them. You know.
Yeah.
How many parishes are in the state of Louisiana? 64.
64.
I was thinking it was like 73, but I learned all that, but I forgot more than I learned. You know?
Oh, and that's why I'm in school, to relearn everything I've forgotten, or at least they tell me I've forgotten.
Yeah. The courtroom is upstairs. Of course, I can't leave here and go give you a tour of the.
Oh, that's not what I'm asking for. I mean, I'm just, looking around and.
How you like the heat down here in Louisiana, Adam?
Well, I lived in Arizona for a while, so I mean,
it gets pretty hot there.
I traded an oven for a sauna.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a dry heat up in Arizona.
Yeah. And there, you stand in the shade, it actually feels like the actual temperature instead of out here,
right.
where, it could be 100 degrees, but no matter where you go, it always feels like 120.
Yeah.
In Arizona, it's 130 in the sun, but it's 110 in the shade.
Yeah.
Because, you don't have that humidity clinging onto you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there's only been 3 marshals here since they began. And the first marshal is, that's his picture, that's Mr. Vic Anderson.
All right.
And then Gordon Anderson is the son of Mr. Vic. So he's the second. And now Pat Ferris is the third marshal of this ward,
Okay.
historically.
Well, that's cool. I know North Shore area here is still growing, so.
Oh yeah, leaps and bounds. I mean, everything used to be the country. I can remember my grandparents saying, "Oh, I remember when that used to be woods," and now it's
It's like I've run into people out in like Mandeville that said, I remember when the only store around was Kmart.
yeah. And I mean, I've seen.
I don't even know that Kmart exists anymore anywhere.
They had one in Mandeville, but last time I was over there, I looked when I passed, and I think it's closed down. So.
Well, I haven't seen one out there.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a long time. We used to have one here in Hammond, but I guess that's been about 15 years ago or more.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's I guess it's probably nice to see that the area is growing, but to some degree. There's pros and cons, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a country boy, so and I've been to New Orleans enough times that I don't.
Oh, even New Orleans isn't a big city.
Yeah.
I lived in the Phoenix area. That's big.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you: Phoenix is the largest state capital
In America.
Yep.
Okay. I've never been to Arizona. I've got a cousin that went up there and worked for a little while. but never been to Arizona.
Arizona's a beautiful place if you like nature, believe it or not, because they have so many different like biomes. You go up to the north of the state into the mountains, you can get snow there.
Yeah.
And obviously you have desert and you have canyons. You obviously have the Grand Canyon. And
Is Arizona one of the states where there's 4 states meet up at one corner?
yeah, they're part of the Four Corners.
That's where a horse can stand in one place and be in 4 different states.
Here's another fun fact for you that's misplaced. The actual monument is not at the proper location.
Somebody moved it?
I don't know that we have the official answer, but the answer that I think has become the general accepted answer is the actual Four Corners. There's some kind of restricted area that is not open to the public. And so they made a site nearby.
Okay. Just so the public would be satisfied that they went to the...
Yes.
Well, whatever, huh?
I know it's in the general area, but I also know it's not actually where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So it's little trickery there, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not going to be. My intention, obviously, is not to bother anyone. I saw the thing that said, I don't want to get in trouble for recording where I'm not supposed to, but my intention's not to go like into a courtroom at all.
Yeah. Well, the courtroom's closed. They had court this morning, but it court adjourned around 2:30 or about an hour ago. Court adjourned.
So you don't mind if I just look around, or?
Well, I mean, you can peek in that door right there, but that's as far as you can go, and then that door there, you can't go through that unless you have an appointment to see somebody. But
Is that not open to the public?
well, like I say, that door is locked. So if you have business like pertaining to a specific thing, then you would have to see one of those people back there.
Okay. Is there a reason why someone would have to have an appointment to see the clerk of court? Don't they handle records?
Well, I mean, what you can do is if you want to see somebody, you can request it and they'll have them come down, But I mean, as far as just milling through the courthouse like that for safety reasons, obviously,
So it's not generally open to the public. It just
No. Like I say, people that come in, they have work, ladies back there that work with the juvenile division and all that. So people that come in, they have appointments, and then they,
Hey, don't forget in the morning, I need you here at 7:30.
Okay, sure will. Thank you, Chris.
No problem.
So.
like I said, a lot of this, and you've been very professional about it. So I mean, I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Adam.
A lot of this is, if you don't know, just I record and I go public places and I try and see what I can see from public, and a lot of it is educating people on
I mean, if
the
you
rights.
walk upstairs and see the lobby, but I mean, the courtroom's locked. But the lobby.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to go into a courtroom.
Come here, I'll give you a little tour here. All right, this is the parking lot out there. That's the gentleman that just left. He's our chief deputy marshal. That's my truck right there. It's shiny and red like a fire truck. This guy's fixing to get on the elevator and come down right over there. That's the lobby for the courtroom. This is the view of that same lobby from the other end. The civil division is...
So basically, you're saying if I were going and doing something wrong, you would know right away. You would see me.
Yeah, I monitor the place. But like people that have to file small claims, they would go to the civil division. And I think a small claim is anything $500 up to $500. If it's over that, then they have to go to the.
I think that depends on jurisdiction. I think some places can go even as high as like 2,000.
Yeah, well, like I say, I think it's 500 is the limit, and then they have to go to the county seat or parish in Louisiana. Louisiana's the only state with parishes and not counties, right?
Yeah. I understand that's more religious ties. I don't know how to explain it better than that.
Yeah. And this is the front right there.
Yep. Where I came in.
Yes, sir. This is the front door upstairs going into the civil office. So, you know, if you had to go file a claim or something, you would come in right here and they would meet you at this desk and aisle and take the information and all that. And this is a stairwell behind me that goes up and comes out right out here. This is a stairwell that goes up to the courtroom. And we have a jail here. The jail is up this elevator. So when they have inmates coming into the courtroom, they bring them up this stair and bring them into the courtroom.
That's not the one that I've heard, or that was in the news recently, was it? Or I don't think it was, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
What'd you hear?
Local newspaper headline was about there were protesters that marched from.
Yeah, no, that was regarding the parish jail up in Amite.
I was something about like 4 prisoners were dead and another man was shot or something.
Yeah, that wasn't this jail here.
I didn't think it was. From what I read,
Yeah.
You said that, and I'm like, that wasn't this one, was it? So.
Yeah. And this is the parking lot on the west parking out on that side.
Yeah, I was just over at the.
This way, huh?
I was just over trying to see if I could get a comment from the mayor about that incident, but he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I know he doesn't necessarily handle that jail, but, you know, as the head of Hammond, which is, I know Tangipahoa is technically the seat, but Hammond is the major city. You know, his word obviously would matter.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't have anything to do with that jail, but, you know, he would have some say on our jail here in Hammond. Since
Yeah.
he's the mayor of Hammond.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, as the mayor of the largest city in the parish, which does involve itself with that jail, his word would still carry weight.
Yeah, I'm sure there would be some weight there, but like I say, they kind of don't dabble into other areas there, you know?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of got the tour without having to walk anywhere. That, as a larger man, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes people come in and I'll say take the elevator because the stairs are broke.
Oh, maybe I'll have to look in there real quick.
Yeah.
I don't see any obvious breaks, but I'll trust you on that.
Yeah, well, I'm just pulling their legs.
So, well, I guess, yeah, no point in...
Then the ladies behind the counter, like if somebody wants to come in and pay a traffic ticket fine or something, they'll help them with that. And plus we have machines, those aren't ATMs, that's where you can pay your traffic ticket with at the kiosk.
Yeah.
And then if somebody misses the court date, they can go there and get a court date rescheduled, or if they need to set up a payment plan for their traffic fine, they can set it up there with those ladies as well.
Okay. Well, I guess you kind of showed me on there everything that I was trying to see anyways, so
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Some steps, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, it's nice talking to you.
You
Adam.
too.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Yeah, stop back by sometime.
I will. All right, guys, that was okay. Yeah. The Leon Ford III Memorial Justice Building. I'm a bit speechless. Yeah, this was... That guy was fantastic. I wish there were 100 more of them doing that job. You know, it's nice that I'm seeing such good responses out here. You know, he's friendly, courteous. You know, it sounded like I might have been able to go and walk around if I had really tried to, but he took it upon himself to try and give me a tour as best he could, just on his little screen there even. Said obviously he couldn't leave his post, which that makes sense. I mean, something I actually haven't said here on this channel before, but I've worked security and I know doing things like leaving a post is grounds for termination. So if that's his post, obviously he can't leave it. So, but yeah, this was great. I guess I'm getting out of here now. So Pontchartrain Audit signing out.